By golly, another week has went by. We've survived it. We're all cooped up, can't get out, and gas is cheap, and we have to stay home. A lot of people say it's like when they were a teenager, they're in trouble. Gas is cheap, but they have to stay home. They're grounded. So anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're watching and listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva, and this is show number 345, 345. Kind of cool. So we thank you, our audience, and our TV audience is really growing, and we appreciate that. Later on in the show today, we want everybody to tell your friends and stay tuned. We're going to give away some stuff between 8:30 and 9. Now, we are going to start asking if you've won something in the past 30 days to maybe take a break and, don't win something within a 30-day period maybe. But anyway, when we open the phone lines, only so many people can get through, and we want everybody to be a winner. So anyway, our first guest of conversation is going to be Colin Walls. I think he's with me. And,
yeah, good morning.
Colin,
yeah.
Are you there?
I'm here, yeah. 345 shows. You know, it only feels like 344 to me, Jim.
Right. You're just a little off, huh?
Right, yeah.
Right. Well, it'll feel like 345 after today anyway.
That's why. Oh, because this show's not finished yet. That's
Correct.
why.
We're
That's
just
why it feels
starting.
like. That makes sense now. All
All
right,
right.
so good morning. Yes, TV Delmarva, Jim, TV Delmarva. We are live and on the air, Channel 14 in the Seaford area. Point your antenna towards Seaford if you have a TV antenna. If you don't have a TV antenna, go get one.
Correct.
Point it towards Seaford, rescan your television, and look for Channel 14. That's going to be us. So we got big news coming up. We've got lots of new, great program coming on, and it's going to be shows you recognize and shows that are fairly current. So it's going to be really good, and some original programming, of course, too.
Oh, original.
Original, yes,
Okay.
yes. Instead of that unoriginal
Unscripted,
stuff.
unrehearsed.
Well, I don't know about that. It's going to be scripted. It's going to be rehearsed. But you know, we are continuing with our live shows here on TV Delmarva and our local shows. But we're adding a network, Jim. So we're gonna expand our audience a little bit. So it's good news for advertisers. It's going to be shows you've heard of. You know, like Leverage. What other shows are on there? You ever heard of Pawn Stars, the pawn shop?
I have.
Yep.
I have.
What other show? Hang on. So there's Impractical Jokers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's a good
some
show.
of them.
Yeah, right. So anyway, lots of good shows we're going to be adding to TV Delmarva, and we're growing and expanding, and we're looking to help our viewers and our advertisers get more bang for their buck.
Right, and have more content.
Right, yeah.
Right. In other words, that's the overall goal. Get more viewers, make them happy.
Right.
And feed them irrelevant information. Irrelevant jokers.
That's why we had this show on. Oh, no. Impractical Jokers.
Right. Impractical jokers, not irrelevant.
Not irrelevant.
I'm the irrelevant.
Right. That's your show, Jim.
That's my show.
Just kidding.
Irrelevant content.
Yeah, right. So anyway, that's where TV Delmarva is heading. Look for that over the next week or two, and we're going to get that satellite feed in here.
Okay.
And so lots of equipment, lots of work, and we're doing it. We're getting it done here at TV Delmarva.
All right. Very interesting. Advertising opportunities exist, and
For
get involved. Sure. Your audience is growing by the week, folks.
It is growing by the week. And, you know, if you're a church and you're looking
Yes.
to put your church services somewhere where people are going to see them, TV Delmarva is the answer for you. We can get
I
you
agree.
noticed.
Right. We could take a live feed, or you could take a recorded show. Either way.
Exactly. Yes.
Right. I
either
do
one.
want to encourage that because we're having conversations with numerous churches. We just need one of them to just say, yes, we're ready to do this.
Well, right. And somebody's going to say yes. So if you're thinking about it.
Right. Time slots are going to be based on who says yes first.
Right. There's only so much time on a Sunday morning.
That's right. That's true. So if you have a church and you're interested in a lot of exposure for a little bit of an investment, Colin actually has a great idea to share with you. So. All right. Well, I think I'm going to say thank you to everybody for watching the show and seeing what's going on. And we're here all morning till 9 o'clock. TV Delmarva is here with you all the time.
Following sponsored program
don't
is
forget
paid for
that. Now,
by
we're getting ready to go
Weller's
live on the
Utility
radio.
The following program
And so, Kate, if you're back there and listening, I want to say thank you very much for all that you do back there to make things happen. And I appreciate that, getting up early and making sure the show happens. So I hear the music, so we are coming live on Delaware 105.9. So good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and I'm excited to be with you. I couldn't be any more excited unless I was getting ready to eat a crab cake. But anyway, it's Saturday morning. It's bright and early, and you're getting ready to listen to a brand new edition of Weller Does Delmarva. This show is not rehearsed. It is not scripted. It is made from scratch, and we just roll off the rails by the minute. So anyway, stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of giveaways today, okay? So I want you to stay tuned for that. Probably not till 8:30, but lots of giveaways. We're going to take just as many phone calls as we can, just one right after another. But I think we're going to play the collage for this week's show. So you're going to listen through the radio and watch it on TV. I'm ready. If you guys are ready, hit it.
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Denise has a chat with us about spring activities to do at home. Tyler Dreiblatt from the Division of Parks has all the info on Fort Miles and celebrating Easter Day. Local author Fred Hageman tells us about his book, Lessons from Our Forefathers. We are local and live from the Weller Complex in Lincoln. Now, here's your host, Jim Weller.
Howdy, everybody. Got an action-packed show, and there's more to come. So listen, this is a weekly show. You're getting ready to hear a lot of information, different advertisers, different guests. Going to have some giveaways. We're going to have a good time. If you ever wanted to be on this show or purchase some advertising, I am open-minded to talking to you. You would just call me on the telly, and we would talk, okay? So it's just that simple. I do want to talk about somebody. I mentioned this special last week, and I've been telling people about it all week long. So this is a sponsor segment. If you ever needed any blacktop work done, if you got a gravel driveway, a dirt driveway, and you said, you know what, this is my year. I got my stimulus check back. I want to spend it on something that's like a permanent investment, and I want to get a new driveway for home. I remember when Denise and I got our driveway blacktopped. It was so nice. It made the house have less dirt because you're not walking through a stone. We used to have a stone driveway. So if you need a driveway for your home, or you have a business and your business is a little slow, or your business is shuttered, and you're like, man, when is the best time to redo my parking lot? Now is the time. But here it gets even better. McNeil's Paving is who I'm talking about. Josh McNeil. We're talking about a third generation company, McNeil's Paving in our community. And they are offering a discount right now, and it's going to be good at least till the end of April 2020. And all you got to do is get your estimate, get the work scheduled, and you will receive the discount of 20%. Now think about that, folks. I didn't say 2%, and I didn't say 10%. I said a 20% discount on any blacktop work that you schedule through the month of April. Again, it's not going to be done in April. You just got to meet with him, get your free estimate, make a decision, and take your 20% discount. Also, if you need any seal coating of your blacktop, maybe you already have blacktop, you want to plan to have it seal coated. If you line that up before the end of April, that's April 2020, you will save 10% on seal coating. So just give them a call. Tell them you heard about it from Jim Weller or Weller Does Delmarva. Then you want a good deal. You want great service. And then I want that 10 or 20% discount. Okay. So the phone number is 302-945-7131. That's 945-7131. McNeil's Paving, Josh McNeil, good family-owned and operated business. They do blacktop, they do tar and chip, they do repairs, they do maintenance, they do the seal coating. Whatever you need done, you give them a call and mention my show, and you will save 10% on seal coating or 20% on blacktop work. I got a good friend of mine that's just getting ready to do some business with Josh. So anyway, I'm happy. He'll do a good job for you. 302-945-7131. 945-7131. Call him right now and either talk to him or leave a message. Say, I heard about you on Jim Weller's show. I want to take advantage of that discount. How do I get on the schedule for this year? Okay. Now, my first guest that's in-house right here, my young bride, Denise Weller, How you doing, honey?
Doing great, Jim. How about you?
Good. And she's been a little cooped up, but not too cooped up. And got plenty of projects around the house. And going to share some stuff with us this morning.
Yeah, I am never bored.
Never bored.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Have you? You actually have to decide what am I going to do?
Right.
Am I going to walk? Am I going to talk? Am I going to make something? Cut the grass? Pet the dog? What
Clean
am I going to do?
up. I have lots of things.
All right. Well, what do you got on your mind?
Well, I wanted to say first of all that if everybody remembers the little bunny Amos that Jim Martin had found.
Yep.
He called the Eastern Shore Rabbit Rescue and Education Center.
So this is a rabbit that somebody brought to Jim Martin.
Well, it ended up there.
Distress.
Somehow it ended up at the ACE Center.
Came across this rabbit at the ACE Center. I don't even know if it's called the ACE Center. I think it's called something else.
Okay.
But anyway.
And it was under distress. Like
under
he could
distress.
tell something was wrong. He didn't look too good. So he didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
But he still got involved. And that's the big thing.
Get involved.
Get involved. Don't just ignore it and think somebody else is going to take care of it.
Or it's going to fix itself.
Yeah, this rabbit needed somebody.
So
anyway.
This rabbit didn't have a name at that moment.
No.
Okay. Anyway,
so he called the Eastern Shore Rabbit Rescue Education Center. And they came and come to find out the little bunny's teeth had grown into his lower jaw.
Wow.
Because
no wonder he was in distress.
Yeah, he wasn't able to keep him gnawed down. Anyway, they picked him up. But the big story is Amos got adopted.
Really?
Yes. Jim Martin put a picture on, and he just looked so well. He was clean looking. He looked happy. He was in the arms of the new owner, and everybody just looked happy.
Really?
So I'm going to give them a plug. If you're interested in maybe adopting a rabbit or even thinking about it, but you don't know what to do, they teach you what rabbits need and how to take care of them.
Who does?
Yeah, the Eastern Shore Rabbit Rescue Education Center.
Really?
So you can look them up on Facebook or call them 410-639-7535.
We need to go there someday.
Well,
and see what they offer and bring a rabbit home.
We've had
a whittle wabbit.
Before. Yeah.
We need a whittle wabbit.
Yeah, if I would have got one, I would have got Amos. He was pretty adorable.
All right.
But anyway, so that's that. Next thing is a book. I have a good book for you to read. It's by Oswald Chambers. If you know Oswald Chambers, he's been around a long time.
He has.
He's a 20th century evangelist and teacher. So this was way back when. But he's deep. So
he's deep.
Yeah, he's just not a surface.
Thought-provoking.
Yeah. So anyway, this is the book, Studies on the Sermon Mount by Oswald Chambers. And it's just good. It's a very good read. It's we can read about the Beatitudes and kind of just breeze through them. Blessed are the poor in spirit or whatever, and they go down the line.
Blessed are the peacekeepers. Yeah,
and not really think much about it. But he really explains what, the Lord's take on it is. And so anyway, so it's a book about God's character and the believer's conduct, and you can get it on Amazon for $11.47.
We need to get a bookstore to be your sponsor.
Yeah.
Is what we need.
Well, if you notice, I read all short books. I'm not into long novels, so I have to be able to breeze through them pretty good. And I have to get something out of them, so that's a good one. So
you want one to be relevant.
Yeah.
Okay. To be short, to be relevant, and to be available to be purchased on Amazon.
That's right. You've got me, Jim.
All right. So we're going to get Amazon to sponsor this segment.
Okay. And then I'm real excited about this next thing I'm going to talk about. Okay. On April 26th, from 2 to 3:30, Killens Pond State Park will be hosting a live stream called Preserving Petals.
Really?
Yeah, and what
like
they're
petal cars?
No, like flower petals, leaves.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But you're going to learn how to make your own flower press. And what works best, like what leaves and things work best, because you can't press everything, So
you're talking about for juicing?
No.
You press them?
No, I used to press mine in a book.
I don't understand. We're taking a leaf off of a plant.
Yes. And then you're going to end up making a picture or something out of it. So you want to dry it, and you want it to be flat. Because if you just stuck it in a picture frame, it would wilt and die, and then it would look horrible.
Really?
Yeah, so I used to put mine in between sheets of wax paper and then put them in a heavy book and then put 3 or 4 more books on top of it, let it sit in there for a couple weeks or whatever, pull it out, and then it was flat, but it still had its color, and then I made something out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
How did I miss all that?
Well, if you go back in the back bathroom, you'll see something I made.
Okay.
So obviously you don't go back there too often.
Not too often. Not often enough.
No, anyway, it just sounds really interesting because I've always used a book, and I wonder what kind of flower press they're going to tell us to make.
Okay, so they're going to have an online thing. Anybody can watch it from the comfort of their own
Yeah,
home.
it's free. You just tune in. You have to have, they say, a reliable internet connection.
All right, so this is April when?
April 26th.
All right, so mark your calendars, folks.
From
April
2
26th.
to 3:30.
Okay, there's your first 5 minutes.
I know, and I'm just about done, so I think I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, and the other thing is, if you're running out of things to do because of the quarantine,
Okay.
I suggest going out with the kids or yourself and looking up at the sky.
Okay.
And I'm just
That's
getting
why
ready.
we got the telescopes out.
Yeah, but you don't even have to have a telescope. You
Okay.
can see many things with your eye or a pair of binoculars.
Okay.
But get yourself like a sky chart, a chart where it shows the stars and the planets at certain times of the month, and just try to find them with the kids, and it's
Okay.
great fun. Yeah, I looked back because I'm getting back into the telescope now.
I can see
And
that.
I looked at my atlas because I had an atlas, and I used to, when I spotted a certain star, I would write the date on it, and,
Okay.
and so it was 2002 was the last time. So I'm having to learn how to do the telescope all over again.
You remember when I bought that
2002.
telescope?
Yeah, you and Doug.
We went Christmas shopping at the Annapolis Mall,
I didn't even ask for one.
and we both bought telescopes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love it. I back in 2002, it was a highlight. And the first time I saw Saturn, I never dreamed I would be able to see Saturn in its rings.
From Lincoln.
Yes, from Lincoln.
Okay.
So anyway, that was a big thing. But anyway, but you know what else I never knew? And
What?
I'm going to sound horribly ignorant on this.
Okay.
But I knew there's a northern hemisphere and a southern hemisphere.
Okay.
We're in the northern hemisphere. The equator is
The southern hemisphere is like Salisbury.
No, it's below the equator.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I never knew there was two different skies. Like, I thought they saw the same stars we saw, just at a different time of the year or whatever, you know?
Right.
Like, but they literally have a whole different class of stars that we see. You know, that
Really?
we can't see that unless we go down there. So on my bucket list, I would love to sometime go down to the southern hemisphere.
Like China?
No, like I always wanted to go to Rio at one time because I wanted to see the big Jesus up on the mountain, you know, with these arms stretched out, you know. So,
You
but
need
so
to
I'm
tell me
hoping-
about these
I
things
know,
not on
well,
air.
because you know what? Because that dream is really so big, I don't even think I'll do it. I'm not a world traveler. I would have to take a cruise.
I've lost
and-
my
I know.
breath here this morning.
And I don't think you would want to go. But I don't know. That's kind of just something I'd love to see is the southern
Rio.
hemisphere sky. Not necessarily Rio. It was just that was what I thought of. You
Wasn't
know?
the sky different in Alaska?
No.
No? That's
No.
the same one you look at.
Right. That's the same one I look at.
Okay.
But
So you want the opposite one.
right.
Well, besides Rio, can we see it from Florida?
No, you got to go further than that.
Further than that.
Yeah,
All right,
you got to
Key
go
West
to those.
or-
You got to go down in the South American countries.
Really?
Yeah, tell me about it. So that's
Right.
what I'm not a traveler, so I don't feel safe. Like
Okay.
Jimmy's girlfriend would probably go in a second, you know.
Right.
But
Right.
I don't know. It'd have to be a cruise.
Maybe
and-
she'll take you and make you feel comfortable going.
She might. She may push me so far in my comfort zone, I have a heart attack
that
or
you're
something.
in Rio.
Yeah.
Where's Denise today? Oh, she cut the grass and then she went to Rio.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. What's the when we get out of quarantine?
Right.
What's the thing that you really would like to do? Like, what do you bust in to get out and do?
I'd kind of like to go to Outback.
Well, I was thinking that. I bet you'd like to go to a nice restaurant and sit.
Right, or Gilligan's. Mm-hmm. Okay,
That's-
or some dumplings
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's fine. That's reasonable.
Okay. I wouldn't mind buying a new 2021 GMC Yukon,
Oh my goodness.
but they're not out just yet.
Okay.
Okay.
We won't go there.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Oh.
That needs to be a surprise. That needs to be the kind of thing I just drive up in
Yeah.
and say, guess what?
You have somebody coming on your show going to talk about a state park?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well, that is what I really am waiting to do. is
Buy a
go-
state park?
No, go to White Clay Creek State Park up in Newark. I've never been.
Oh, by you asking me what I wanted to do,
It led
was an
open to what
door.
I want to do.
I should have said, what do you want to do,
You
Denise?
should have done that. Anyway, it's up in Newark. They say it's gorgeous. It has
Okay.
historical things and it has hills and
Valleys.
a creek and stone walls and a 190-year-old poplar forest and a nature center and rocky
What kind of
terrain
restaurants?
and a hawk viewing site. I mean, this
Where
park,
are we talking about now?
this park has it all, and I'm waiting to go there.
Where is it?
White Clay Creek State Park up in Newark. I have
All
the
right, we'll go.
address, but we can't
Well,
do
why
it.
don't we go? Why don't we at least go while they're not open, just to see what the gate looks like, and then we'll go back another time.
I'm getting mixed things.
What?
'Cause I'm getting that the state parks are open, but not the buildings, and you can walk the parks as
But
long
there's
as
no
you
bathrooms.
stay 6 feet apart.
Right.
And then I'm hearing everybody just stay home, and you can't walk the beaches.
Now,
Why-
that's stay-home things for out-of-state people.
so I don't know if I'm allowed to go or not.
You're allowed to go.
So that's a good thing to ask your
We'll
guest.
go tomorrow. We'll go tomorrow.
You'll be going upstate, though. How's their virus doing?
Sussex County is the hot spot.
Are we really?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Newcastle.
Newcastle and Sussex.
Anyway, Newcastle and Sussex, okay?
Well, anyway.
All right, so let's just not stop in Kent County. We'll be fine. We'll be in the two hot spots.
Yeah, Kent County's where we're
Kent
good.
County's where we need to go. All right, well, we can go. In other words, I think you're allowed to go. They have drones flying around telling you don't stand too close to each other. The drones literally send a message to you.
Yeah, I've been to Lowe's and I've been to Walmart, and people do not stand 6 feet apart at those places.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, Lowe's had plenty of masks on. There was plenty of masks going on at Lowe's.
Okay.
But, you're just bound to walk. Somebody's in the aisle. You either want to pass them close or go all the way around to the next aisle to get to where you're going. Most people don't turn around,
You know, one thing I'm surprised they haven't had a lot of streakers during this.
Really?
Yeah,
Remember that back in
song?
the 70s?
That song.
That was the 70s. There was a thing about people that just wanted to
Be free.
streak. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was in the Blue Hen Mall one time. And
Really?
it was Girl Scout something, because the whole mall was full of Girl Scouts, and I was a Girl Scout. And this guy he was this skinny guy with long hair.
Really?
He just ran past me. I only seen the backside. And he's running through the mall naked.
You've been looking for him all your life. All right.
What?
Well, say hi to your audience.
Oh, hi, everyone.
All right. And Evelyn said that she saw you walking. Where did she say? In Shawnee? Were you walking in Shawnee recently?
Oh, yeah, yesterday.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was walking
She
with...
seen you.
What was she doing in Shawnee?
I have no idea. Just checking on you. All right. Well, I think you've done a great job, and you are technically out of time.
I know that.
Is there anything else you want to say to America?
No.
All right? Mm-hmm. I'll go to that park whenever you're ready.
Okay. It has
All right.
hills, though. That's why I'm not really asking you to go.
I can do it.
Okay.
Okay? I can do it.
I need somebody that can
I can
walk
drive up
hills.
Oh, are we walking? Is it a walking or a driving park?
Well, they have bikes, so you can bike it. You need a
Ooh,
mountain
yeah.
bike, or you
Okay.
can walk it.
I've got a mountain bike.
I don't think you can drive it.
All right, we'll go. I'm ready, all right?
All right, we'll just
Okay.
talk about it later.
All right, let's talk about it off air. Are you done?
I'm done.
Well, thank you very much, okay?
All right.
All right, I'll see you.
Bye.
There she goes, everybody. That's Denise. She's ready to go to this park, okay? So I need to stay prepared. And then the other place was down below Salisbury, Rio, or something like that. That one there, I got to plan just a little bit more. All right, so anyway, good morning, everybody. Man, what a lot we have to talk about. We have different guests going to be coming on. We want to give away some different things. And so good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And so about 8:30, I want everybody to hang in there with me. Tell your friends. We're going to take phone calls just as quick as we can, and we're going to give away some stuff, okay? And one of the things we're going to give away is some of this sauce, Eagle Wings. And this is Pepe Le Parme. Pepe Le Parme sauce. We're going to be giving these away by the bottle, okay? So I'll tell you when the time comes. The other thing we're going to give away is a bunch of Vanderwin's gift cards, okay? Vanderwin's ice cream, Vanderwin's Creamery. And that's probably about it, okay? We might play the game, guess what's in the trailer, or guess how many. We haven't done that in a while, but we'll just see. So we're going to get through a few things, and then at some point, we're going to be doing some giveaways, but it's not going to be for a little while. So good morning, good morning, good morning. And I want to thank Denise for joining me. I want to brag on my insurance company, L&W Insurance Agency. Everybody knows we had some wind damage the other day, and I had some of my trees fall on a neighbor's property at a rental, and then I had some of my neighbor's trees fall on my property, and then I had two separate properties where the garage door blew in and bent the door right in the middle. So with that said, L&W, this is a sponsor segment for L&W Insurance Agency. What a great group of people to deal with. Also, I want a new CPAP machine, and I wanted to know what my health care covered and didn't cover in reference to that. And I learned a little bit about what it covers now and what it's probably going to cover in the future. So anyway, L&W always gives me great input, great advice. I don't know how often you talk to your insurance agency or agent, but I talk to mine all the time. I've always got questions and ideas, and is this covered or not covered, and what is covered, and what's the deal? So you can have that kind of service too. L&W Insurance Agency is a locally owned, locally operated insurance agent. They sell many different brands. I like that because, you know, at one time I was with somebody else many moons ago, and they only sold one brand of insurance. I had a claim. Guess what happened? They canceled me. Guess what? I could no longer deal with that insurance agent because they only sold one brand of insurance. So once I got hooked up with L&W, I was good to go. So I like L&W for personal reasons, for business reasons. I've got rental properties. I've got media insurance. I've got the billboard. I've got all kinds of things going on, and they keep me adequately insured. And we can compare things. So I've had a lot of people that I know that watch the show, called them up and said, hey, can you look at what I have and compare that to what you would recommend or not recommend? So I want to let you know that there are things that they can do for you. They will review what insurance you have so you can make sure that you are adequately insured and not overinsured. So it's L&W Insurance Agency. Phone number, everybody ready? It's 302-856-7828. That's 856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web, and very, very, very active on the Facebook. So check them out there. So you're watching and listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. This is a live show. We do it each and every Saturday morning, and we're always looking for businesses that need promoting. So if you own a business and you want to buy an ad, so you buy an ad on here, number one, you can come on and talk with me, or you can just have me do your ad for you. But it's not only live on the radio, it's live on TV Delmarva, it's live on Facebook, and it's live on YouTube. So it's on many different platforms. Then it is captured, it's recorded. Then we have people that will go back time and time again. We have our numbers just keep growing. Like from this week to next week, we will have more viewers, in other words. So your ad gets seen or heard more than once. So this is some very unique advertising, okay? And I will be glad to talk about you or your product, or you can come on and talk with me about you or your product. So if you're looking for a way to spend your advertising money, we're not into big contracts or anything like that. You could do it once, or you could do it a bunch of times, whatever you want to do. And I also have a nice electronic billboard on 113 in Ellendale, loud and proud. It is in your face, and you can get a lot of and I can make advertising on my show as well as on the billboard. So I am open-minded to talking to you. If you have any questions about advertising or getting involved with me, it is 302-542-9157. That's my cell phone number, 542-9157. I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. We are live. Stay with us. Go to Jim Weller's Facebook page and you won't miss a thing. All right, everybody, so we're going to continue on. We're continuing on with Weller Does Delmarva. This is a weekly show, and I think we're going to chat with Colin Walls, probably going to talk about TV Delmarva, breaking news all the time. The station is just growing and growing by the week, and you need to get involved with it if you're interested. So anyway, Colin, are you there?
Hey, I'm here, Jim. Good morning.
All right, so you got a new network coming.
That's right. We're going to be affiliated with a network. I can't give out the network just yet,
but I
can give you some of the shows maybe that are
going to be
playing on it. Yeah. So we're going to have our local shows here. We're still going to have those. Don't worry about that. They're not going away. But we're going to be adding other shows to it. So being affiliated with the network allows us to have access to other shows. So let me pull the schedule up here.
We're broadening our offering.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So and they have, their own things, but there's going to be shows like Impractical Jokers. You've heard of that. A lot of people have anyway. Let's see, what else? Forensic Files.
Oh, yes. That's a good show.
That is a good show. They also play lots of movies. So, you got movies. So, like later today, there's going to be 2 movies. One from 2006. It's called Walker Payne. Another one is called Accidents Happen from 2009. So, current stuff is what they're going to be playing. And, they've got lots of their own shows as well. You heard of the show Man Tracker. That's going to be on there. Let's see. Let's get into the broadcast day. I'm trying. Sorry.
That's fine.
The show Pawn Stars.
Talking.
Pawn Stars. You've heard of that,
I
right?
have.
Yep. That was, I think, a History Channel show. That's going to be on this network now. The show Leverage. That was a good show. Actually, that's one of my favorite shows. So I like watching.
What's that
one.
about?
So it's about a bunch of people that used to be con artists. And they still kind of are con artists, but they do good. So for people that have been, ripped off by somebody, they'll go in and they'll get their money back by conning the con artist.
Really?
Yeah. So very interesting show. Good show.
Okay.
So and lots of movies and, lots of different things on here. But I want to stress, we are going to keep our local shows, so we're not
and
going away
to
with
them all
those.
the time.
Exactly, yeah, we're adding to it. Oh, we've got big news coming up.
Yes, you do.
It's going to be several weeks away, but we do have a good new local show that's going to be coming on, and it's by a well-known local celebrity. So
with long hair.
With long hair, right, yes. Yeah, so that's going to be big news on that. So stay tuned to TV Delmarva for that. How do you get TV Delmarva? Well, there's lots of different ways. Number one, you can point your antenna towards Seaford, rescan your television, look for Channel 14. That's us, Channel 14 over-the-air TV Delmarva. Also, if you have a Roku player, Roku stick, you can search for TV Delmarva. We're going to come up right there. Watch us on Roku or Amazon Fire Stick or tvdelmarva.com. So any of those ways, and you can even go on your phone to tvdelmarva.com to watch on your phone.
Okay.
All right.
That's where it's at, everybody. TV Delmarva. If you don't know how to spell it, it's TV Delmarva. Okay, it's that simple. Hey, I want to say hello to a few people that I see are watching on the Facebook also. So Darlene Smith, good morning to you. And I actually see Evelyn. So Evelyn, how you doing? And Jerry Carroll. So we have quite many different Facebook pages. So if I miss you, I apologize because there's a lot of them. Jack Riddle, thank you very much. It was nice seeing you yesterday. And Jeremy Parsons has reminded me the guy that was doing all that streaking was Ray Stevens, The Streak. So anyway, I remember that song in the Fruits and Vegetables or something like that. It was pretty cool. So Kathy Baker's watching. Justin Ward's going to be joining me in just a minute. And Kenny from over in Westminster, Maryland. So thank you, everybody, and good morning, everybody. And that's only just on one page, so I apologize if I didn't get to you. But if you're watching on Facebook, do me a favor, start a watch party or share it. Let people know what's going on. This is a live show. We never stop talking for 2 hours. And after that, everybody says, hallelujah, the dude has finally stopped talking. So anyway, we're always looking for guests to be on the show. We're going to have a lot of fun giving away these gift cards right here, as you can see them. I'll hold them up. There's quite a few of them. They need to be gone today, okay? So if you want to go to Vanderwin's and get some ice cream, there's actually no expiration date to these. I do think you can only use them once. So anyway, I want to tell you that. And we're going to be giving away some sauce, okay? And how do I pronounce it? Pepe Le Parme. Pepe Le Parme. Okay, so we're going to be giving that away here in just a little while. So plus we have different guests going to be on and lots of different things. So we're going to come back on the radio in a little bit. I haven't heard the cue for that, so I'm presuming I'm not on the radio. But once we come on the radio, you won't be able to stare at your radio. Everything we're talking about you can see. You cannot see it on the radio. So I want you to keep that in mind. If you're driving, keep your hands at 10 and 2 and just listen on the radio. But on TV, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, we are everywhere. And I want to say thanks a lot. I need Tracy to look up last week's show and tell me how many views it's up to so far, because I want to thank everybody for that. Tracy's like my helper here. She takes pictures. She lines up the guests. She's doing posts. She's working very diligently, and we appreciate that. But I had a lot of views last week just on the Facebook, and I wanted to say thanks a lot to everybody. But for the Facebook audience, if you would, please don't hesitate to share the show and tell your friends about it. 4.8 million views last week. In other words, no, it was 4.8 thousand. So 4,800 views on the Facebook last week, not counting TV Delmarva, not counting the radio, not counting YouTube. So I just want to say thanks a lot. So what I'm trying to say is, if you ever wanted to advertise on this show, you want to get out there, people say, well, how many people are watching or listening? I don't know, but it sounds like quite a few. So anyway, but people go back and watch the show later. So I want to tell you that. I hear the radio station is coming. By golly, I can hear the music. I can tell Kate's got things going on. So, Kate, thank you very much again for all your help. And people that are watching on TV and on YouTube and on Facebook, I want to tell the people on the radio, thank you for tuning in, my radio audience, okay? So real quick, I need a radio phone call, all right? So I need somebody listening on the radio to call me right now. Right now, 422-7336. Right this minute, if you would call me, if you're listening on the radio, and just say good morning, we would appreciate it. 422-7336. If you could call a radio audience. Now, they put the number on the screen, but it's not time for a viewing audience to call. This is a radio listener only. I'm looking for somebody listening on the radio to call right now. 422-7336 if you would. All right. Going to do a quick commercial here for... Oh, Justin's on the phone? No wonder the phone's not ringing. All right. Sorry about that. I heard you when you said it, and I forgot. Justin, are you there?
Good morning, Jim. How are you doing today?
Good. I have to tell everybody this is a sponsor segment. So Invisible Fence Brand, this is a sponsor. And Justin Ward, our good friend, thank you very much for calling and not letting me forget, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just wanted to let Colin know that we've been watching TV Delmarva today on Fire Stick. So we're
really?
in Carroll County watching that and checking that out. So it's pretty cool.
Isn't it kind of cool? And
yeah, it's a rainy morning here on the farm, so we figured we'd turn it on and check it out.
Wow, and how do the animals like it?
They love it. Love it. Get out of the weather.
You brought them all in the house to watch TV.
Exactly.
All right, so what is happening at Invisible Fence Brand of Delmarva? Anything new?
Well, we got some new technology on the way. We got some discounts out there. A lot of good things going on. Even with everything that's going on in the world, we're able to stay out and help clients. We got all of our personal protective gear on and stuff like that when we're out at houses. And a lot of people are adopting dogs, so that's a good thing. We don't have dogs that are hanging out in the shelters, so we're taking care of them. A lot of new puppies getting on the fence. We're reactivating new fences, and I just want to take the time to apologize to any customers that might have been waiting to get on the schedule because, like I said, we are busy, and we're trying to get to everybody, but we're having to put some people off until at least a week out or something like that. So I want to apologize for any of that, but we're trying to get to everybody, and like I said, a lot of good things going on. Hopefully the weather is going to change where it's going to stay warm for us, and our new boundary plus technologies, the endless boundaries, where if the dog goes past the containment zone, they're going to get the correction the entire time, but also reward for coming back into their own area is a big hit that a lot of people are checking in. That even though it's been around for 10 years, they still don't know about that new technology. The GPS technology is definitely out and working great for a lot of our clients. We're doing a lot of indoor and outdoor solutions right now for anything indoors, keeping dogs away from trash cans, furniture, keeping them away from the kids' schoolwork and stuff like that. All the new flower beds that are getting installed right now, we're doing containment around that to keep the mulch in the flower beds and keep dogs from digging in the holes and things like that. So, like I said, check out the coupons. We are offering the 90 days interest-free or 12 months interest-free financing if you're watching your budget right now. So, we're definitely excited to still get out and help everybody.
All right. And how do people reach you for a free estimate?
They can call or text at 410-546-2436 or check us out on Facebook and YouTube.
All right. Well, other than that, I'm going to thank you. And I do want to ask you, when you work with the pets and so on, are you seeing any behavioral changes in pets now that their family is home even more?
A lot of these dogs are excited. They're willing to play, and they're having that play time during the day. I think a lot of dogs are going to be upset when their owners go back to work full time and have to leave the home, and the kids leave, because they're definitely being spoiled right now with everybody being home. So,
right.
And from a dog trainer's perspective, I kind of tell people just make sure you get that routine still. If you decide to go back to work, make sure you get a routine going that your dog can still have time. They don't just get the full neglect when everybody goes back to their normal routine. So take that into consideration.
Yep. All right, Justin, one more time. How would somebody call you?
They can call or text at 410-546-2436.
All right. Well, have a good weekend, my friend.
Yep, you do the same.
See ya. Bye-bye. All right. At Fine Day Farms, we have the invisible fence, and we love it. We've had it for years, and it's really cool. Great way to keep your animal or pet safe, okay? Listen, let's just brag on Mid-South Audio real quick, another good sponsor of the show. Mid-South Audio is your local go-to company. If you have a church and you're trying to, do church in a different way, and you maybe, need some equipment or want to rent some equipment or need even a stage or a platform or anything, Mid-South Audio can not only help you with the equipment, they sell it or rent it. Lots of advice, lots of input, and we're really encouraging people to support Mid-South Audio. It's a local company. They employ a lot of people, and their world has been changed because a lot of things have been canceled that they do. So they are really, really working hard and working diligently with not only churches, but a lot of town hall meetings and things like that. If you are involved in a town and you need to stream things, or you need equipment, or you need somebody to help you do the project, Mid-South Audio can help you in many different ways. So give them a call, 302-856-6993, 856-6993. If you have any questions, want to know if they can help you, they're local, they're honest, they're fair, been in business a long time, they support many things in our community, and they need our community to support them. So, again, 856-6993, and it's midsouthaudio.com on the web, and you can like them on Facebook. Okay? So, with that said, I think we're going to have a chat with Tyler. And we're going to talk about some things, I think, pertaining to the Parks Department. I'm not 100% sure what he wants to lay on us here today. But anyway, Tyler, how you doing?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Real good. And did you find the place okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. And are you from around here?
I'm actually from Vermont originally, but I've been in Delaware about 2.5 years working for Parks now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And did you come here for the Parks Department?
I did, yeah. I've worked in parks around the country and wound up in Delaware.
So what are Delaware parks like, maybe compared to somewhere else?
I really like Delaware State Parks. They're very dynamic. A lot of the other park systems I've been at, they kind of knew it. They had something in place for a while, and there wasn't a whole lot of change. But I work, at Fort Miles especially. We've got a whole lot of stuff going on there. New exhibits. We're improving the old World War II bunkers. So it's really a cool place to be and a cool place to work at.
And a lot of people don't even know where Fort Miles is. So where is it and what is it? Like, how did it ever come to be?
Sure. So Fort Miles is kind of a park within a park. We're located in Cape Henlopen State Park.
Okay.
So, most people go there for the beaches or for fishing. But if you turn the other way from the fishing pier, you'll wind up at Fort Miles. And Fort Miles was a coastal defense fortification originally built in World War II to keep the big German battleships like the Bismarck and the Tirpitz away. And luckily, they never showed up. But Fort Miles was used all the way up through the 90s to test weapons, do troop training. It was a morale, wellness, and recreation facility for a while. So, if you were part of the military, you could come down and vacation there. So really a long history.
Wow. And there's these towers that you can literally walk up to the top of them.
Yeah, the towers were originally supposed to be looking out for those battleships, like I said. And we've turned one of them into kind of a lookout tower, so you can go up there. You can see basically the whole park. It's a really cool and unique experience up there.
Beautiful pictures.
Absolutely.
From up there. Take your camera, but you can walk up to the top and take pictures there. And then there's buildings where would have been like the mess hall or where people lived. I mean, it's there's a lot to see there.
Yeah, we have several barracks buildings, the old mess hall, like you said.
Right.
Battery 519 is kind of the centerpiece.
The
That
big
was
gun?
Yeah, so we had, back in the day, two 12-inch guns. When I say 12-inch, it fired a projectile that was 12 inches across the bottom.
Wow.
And so you could basically throw a shell into New Jersey from there.
That's a
And
big
we're
bullet.
Yeah, a very big bullet. Yeah.
Wow.
And so we're working on turning that into a world-class museum. So like I said, a lot of dynamic stuff happening.
And you pay to get into the park, right? All right. And then you can just spend the day there. I think you could picnic there if you want or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. During normal times, we do a lot of tours and programs and stuff. During this current health situation, the grounds are still open. You know, I heard
Okay.
your last guest kind of talking about what's okay to do in the park.
Right.
You can still come in. We want people to maintain that good 6-foot distance. Be aware bathrooms are closed. You know,
Yes.
make sure you bring your Purell. But you
Right.
still can come in and hike around and all that good stuff.
And if you bring your animal, bring something to pick up what your animal
Absolutely.
leaves behind.
Yeah.
Okay. And I actually was there a while back, and there was a payphone there.
Yeah,
An
one
antique.
one of the last places you can find payphones for sure.
Oh, so
Yeah.
anyway. And so do you have anything specific? Most events have been postponed at this time. Is that right?
Yeah, so right now all of our programs are postponed until May 15th.
Okay.
But we have a lot of virtual content right now. You know, our
Online.
team's been yes, absolutely. On our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter pages, on the destateparks.com website. So our
Okay.
team's been working really hard to kind of bring the parks into your home.
That's
and
kinda
especially with this week being kind of Earth Day week, we've got a
Right.
lot of special Earth Day programming going on.
When was Earth Day? I might have missed it.
No, not yet. So
Okay.
Earth Day is April 22nd.
Okay.
And this is actually the 50th anniversary of the very first Earth Day. The first one was
Really?
April 22nd, 1970. So it's kind of a big deal, and we've got some cool things going on. You know, DenRec, the kind of overall department, has a virtual scavenger hunt going on. So they'll post
A
clues.
virtual scavenger
Yeah,
hunt.
yeah. So they'll post clues to their Facebook page, and then you can go on the DenRec website and find the answers to those clues and maybe even win some prizes.
Really?
Yeah, we've had our team working on a lot of videos. So one of my favorites right now is from Brandywine Zoo. They posted a video about their Andean condors that they have. So if you go
Okay.
to destateparks.com/dailyparks, you can find a lot of those videos.
Really?
Some other cool stuff, you know, let's see here. White Clay Creek, which your other guest was talking about,
Okay.
they're going to have recycled crafts on their Facebook page all week. So you can kind of find some stuff to get you connected with Earth Day even from your own home.
Very interesting. In other words, and
Absolutely.
kids are home now, so what a good thing for mom and dad to sit around and learn with the
Yeah.
kids. And there's no charge to get into the park on the virtual tour
Absolutely,
for sure.
yeah. All
Okay.
it costs is an internet connection.
Wow. All right, and so what's your next step with the parks? In other words, you in the middle of any big projects or anything, or
Yeah, Fort Miles, we were looking forward to unveiling a new exhibit. Of course, the whole health situation
Right.
kind of pushed that back. But once we're open, we're going to have a new exhibit kind of going over barracks life at Fort Miles, the civilian contribution to defending the
Okay.
coast, some of the mining operations. You know, the men at Fort Miles actually dropped 455 sea mines in the mouth of the Delaware Bay back in the 1940s.
really?
So I always like to welcome people to Cape Henlopen, the most heavily armed state park that you will probably ever visit.
Wow.
Yeah, so
And the big mound, as I would call it, people like you. Can the public go in there at any point? I mean, is that open for a tour?
yeah, so I think
Not-
you're talking
well,
about Battery 519.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so normally during the summer we're open Tuesday through Saturday, and 10 to 4 people can come in, look around, they can talk to, you know, historians like myself and get a good idea of what was going on and how it connects to what's still going on here.
But they're not open until after
No.
May 15th minimum.
Correct,
Okay,
yeah, all of the
okay.
facilities are closed.
But they can walk around and see this thing.
Yeah, and we've got
'Cause it's like
plenty
a
of-
great big mountain. Of,
Yeah, it's basically the highest point in Sussex County. So
Is it really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And so we've got a bunch of, you know, we have our artillery park out there, so you can see a whole bunch of the artillery guns that protected the coast, a lot of interpretive signage, so we don't even have to be there. You can go and read all this good stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And that big mound, is it like a block building, or what do you think it's made out of?
So it's concrete.
Concrete,
Yeah.
okay.
10-foot thick floors, 10-foot thick ceilings, walls that range between 6 and 10 feet. You know, it was really meant to take on those big battleships and the giant shells they were firing.
At the land.
Exactly. So
Right.
when you get in there, you know, you're about 20 feet underground below all that concrete and dirt and stuff. It's really a remarkable thing to see.
Wow. Okay. All right. What's the website again?
So if you go to destateparks.com, you can find all of the state parks. You can find our trails, the programs that will be going on after May 15th. And then if you add a /daily parks, you can find a lot of those videos I was talking about.
Okay.
Virtual tours, a whole bunch of Earth Day content like scavenger hunts.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to say or get out there?
Yeah, so just a couple other programs that I'd like to kind of put out there for Earth Day. Killins Pond State Park is going to be working with iNaturalist. They're a pretty cool naturalist program, so you can get out into your own neighborhood, identify and track a whole bunch of species of plants and animals. Brandywine Zoo will have kind of a palm oil bingo that you can play at home, so that should be really cool. Bellevue State Park is going to be putting out a lot of Instagram posts about Earth history, so definitely check out that destateparks.com/dailyparks, and we'll be bringing our parks and Earth Day right into your own home.
Okay. All right. Well, then, and are we good?
Yeah,
Did you get it all out?
I'm happy.
Okay.
Get out there and
All
talk to people during this time. So thank you for having me.
All right. And who talked you into this? Ray Bivens?
I was kind of voluntold by our press person.
I like that. That's pretty good. Well, we're glad you came. I don't know if you've ever even heard of my show, but you've been live on the radio. You're live on TV. If you want to go home and watch it or tell your family to watch it, it's just WellerDoesDelmarva.com. And you can watch the show there anytime you want or on Facebook, okay?
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for letting me come here and talk to everybody.
Well, thank you. And have a good weekend, okay?
You as well.
All right, see ya. Bye-bye. All right, there he goes. Check out the parks, everybody. What a great thing to do. Get out with your family, nature, and relax a little bit. Let your hair down, okay? All right, let's brag on one of our sponsors. This is our friend. His name is Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines, and this is not an exaggeration. Every week, I talk to somebody, and sometimes more than one somebody, that has met Rick, dealt with Rick, and happy with Rick. And people say, well, what does Rick do? Here's what he does. If you need a computer, if you want to purchase a computer, a laptop, a gaming system, if you need a copier, a fax machine, if you need a keyboard, a mouse, if you need something in the electronic world, Rick can help you out. He not only sells new, but he sells used and refurbished and things like that. In fact, I just talked to somebody yesterday that bought their daughter a laptop, tickled to death. I forgot how much it was. I think it might have been under $200, and very happy. And she basically said, I needed to do this and this and this and this. And he made sure, and it was refurbished, comes with a warranty. It was a very good price. She was very happy, went out of her way to tell me about it. So thank you, Rick, for that. But anyway, everybody can have this kind of service. He also works on things. Like if you got something and it's not working just right, or you don't even understand how to operate it, okay? So he's like the opposite of the internet. He's all about service. He's all about interfacing with customers, okay? So I want to really encourage everybody to keep these local businesses afloat. It's important, okay? It's important because the one thing you can't buy online is local service. So anyway, Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines, just 2 miles, I believe it's 2 miles east of the Circle on Route 9, okay? Right next to Sports at the Beach Complex. He practices all the safety stuff. He keeps his distance and so on. If you need him to come out to your vehicle and pick your stuff up, or if you need him to, bring it in, he handles all that for you. So his name is Rick Fowler. It is No Nonsense Office Machines. Anyway, and he is in Georgetown. Phone number, everybody ready? I think he's closed on Saturdays right now, but you can leave a message. It's 302-856-7381. Now that's 856-7381. 856-7381. Rick Fowler, NoNonsenseOffice.com on the web, and like him on Facebook. Very interactive, very helpful. Gee whiz, sometimes you can send Rick Fowler a note through Facebook, and next thing you know, he's answering your question just like that. All right, so we're here. We're live at the Weller Complex in Lincoln, Delaware. We got lots of things to tell you about. After 8:30, we're going to lighten up and have a little fun. We've got another gentleman coming up right after 8 o'clock, going to talk about a book that he has written. His name is Fred Hageman, and it's Lessons from Our Forefathers. We're going to discuss his book, what it's about, and how you can get a copy if you would like to. So anyway, if you're watching on Facebook and you would be kind enough to share it or start a watch party or, holler out your window what you're doing and tell your friends and neighbors, we'd appreciate it, okay? We try to build and spread the word and build our audience as much as we can. I think she told me that we had, just on Facebook alone last week, 4,800 views. We like that, okay? So we're just letting you know we're on TV Delmarva, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Delaware 105.9. I couldn't get any more platform than that. Vanderwin's Ice Cream. People hear me give away these Vanderwin's gift cards week after week after week. Listen to me. If you like ice cream, everybody loves Vanderwin's, okay? And they got 4 locations, and I don't know exactly when they're open or not open, but you can check them out on Facebook, okay? Vanderwin's. They're telling me we have a phone call, so I don't know who this is. So, caller, are you there?
Yes, I am. How you doing, Jim? This is Ivory.
Is this really Ivory, or is this an Ivory impersonator?
No, this is Ivory in the flesh, and it's quite a bit of it.
Oh, my gosh. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. I just want to put a plug in for Rick Fowler. No Nonsense Computers. I want to tell you that I've been with him for maybe 3 years. He is awesome. The work he does, he follows up quickly. I even had a mobile problem where he had to I was in California, had a problem with my computer there, and they were able to tap in, correct the problem, and I was back through the races sailing doing my work.
And when you needed it, didn't you?
Well, you got that right now. When you use the computer for almost 90% of your work, you need it up and running. And Rick is reliable. The work is excellent. The prices are wonderful. The follow-up is incredible.
And he's not paying you to do this endorsement?
No, not at all. Not at all. This is a free endorsement from me. Look, he works on about 11 computers within my ministry.
Wow.
So, yeah, we got about 11 computers and what have you, and no nonsense keeps everything up and running.
Well, good. And how are you doing during this pandemic?
You know what? I'm taking advantage of it. I do counseling all over the world, and since this epidemic has happened, I'm getting calls from all over the world. Dealing with certain different situations. Because I do counseling across the board over a number of subjects.
Right.
But I'm getting calls from all over the world. Matter of fact, Evelyn has to literally make me stop. She has to put me on behavior. That, in other words, I have to tick off. I could go 7 days doing it. The calls have just come in that strong.
Wow.
So as a minister, I could not ask for better. I mean, you're touching lives. You're ministering to people. I'm having a great time at it, Jim.
Well, good. Well, we appreciate you and all that you do. All right, well, we're going to leave you. Have a good weekend.
Hello. All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Ivory Hopkins does a good job, keeps the word out there, and good man, good blessing to our community and our world. So anyway, I want to brag on Dry Zone for just a minute. People have heard, this is a sponsor segment, of course, but you've heard I got a new floor at Weller's in Bridgeville, and we're open today. We're open till 2. If you want to stop by and take a look at it, and you can stop by while we're closed. Just look through the windows. It's beautiful. It's called Spartec Floor Coating. I also use them this week for their electrical division, okay? So if you've got a problem with electrical work at your home, I had a rental property that had a problem, and they actually responded the same day. I was quite pleased. So whether you need electrical work, whether you want to put a new floor coating down, I mean, if your business is shut down right now, this is a great time to get it done. But they also do, of course, crawl space encapsulation, poly level, structural things. They do a lot of different things, and it's dryzone.com. So, if you say, well, I don't even know what they do, all I'm telling you is whatever they do it right. They know what they're doing. Their prices are fine. They offer financing if need be, and they're always looking to hire. If you're looking for a career change, Dryzone, over the past few years, this has just grown and grown and grown and grown, and they're just constantly growing. So whether you're looking for a career change, you need something done to your home, if they do it, they'll do it right. I know many people try to duplicate them, but that's the point you want to remember. They're just trying to duplicate them. Dryzone already knows what they're doing. They don't need to try to duplicate anybody. So it's dryzone.com, 684 5034, 684 5034. Tell them I sent you. They're good people. They'll take good care of you. All right, it's almost 8 o'clock, folks. We're going to take a break at the top of the hour from the radio, but we do not stop talking on Facebook. So if you'd go to Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook, you won't miss anything at all, okay? So it's Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. You won't miss a thing. But we do take a break from the radio at the top and the bottom of the hour, and we want to thank Kate for all of her hard work there at the radio station, making sure everything works just so. Speaking of sponsors, a friend of mine, Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care. been very busy with tree work. So if you had some tree damage, limbs, a whole tree, a stump, whatever, he can cut it down, trim it up, grind it up, dig it up, whatever you need done. He also, of course, does lawn care. He also clears lots. Like if you got a building lot and you want it cleared, he can help you with that. Or again, if you need anything done like digging a footer, a foundation, a basement, he helps with that. He sells mulch. If you're getting ready to mulch your yard, he can help you. It's Jerry's Lawn Care, 302-363-6025, 363-6025, jlc-llc.com. All right, everybody, we're taking a break from the radio. I hear the music, so we're going to continue right on TV Delmarva and Facebook. So I think my next guest is Colin Walls, and he's back there making everything happen. Colin, are you really back there?
I'm really back here, Jim. I'm here.
All right. So what's going on the back end of the building?
Well, we're broadcasting your show back here. So I'm in Studio A here, and then Colin and Jonathan are back there in Studio B. They're producing the show back there in the control room, and then Lou is in the server room, and he's doing some work there, prepping for our next show, In the Huddle with Coach Muddle. It's a live show right here on TV Delmarva. Yeah, it comes on at 9 o'clock right after your show, and it goes to 11 o'clock. And then from there, we have Michael Sprouse's show. It's called Coastal A&E with host Michael Sprouse. That's a 2-hour show as well, and so it's live right here. So all these people are going to be doing it remotely. So in the building here, we're spread out pretty far, and our guests are spread out. We are maintaining our social distancing as required.
Yes.
So
by the FCC.
By the FCC and John Carney, Governor Carney. So anyway, yeah, we're doing our part here, but what I want to talk about is TV Delmarva. So these local shows, we have these local shows here. Coming up after that, after Michael Sprouse, we recorded last night, is the Three Bros Sports Show. So tune in for that. And then we'll replay these shows throughout the week. So you not only get it today, but if you miss it, you can watch during the week. So we're going to have a schedule put up online here soon because we are partnering with this new network, and so we're going to have lots of good programming from that as well. But I want to make sure everybody knows we are not getting rid of our local programming. We're still going to be local. And so last week we had some pretty intense storms. You remember those?
I sure do.
Hey, yeah, you remember those well, right?
They were pretty intense.
It cost you a little money. And
yeah, they did.
So we were live. So we actually, in my opinion, had the best coverage of any Delmarva television station out there. So we had the best coverage. We were actually live on the air. Hunter from Delmarva Weather and Jonathan from Delmarva Weather, meteorologist Jonathan Williamson. I got to give their titles, and weather scientist Hunter Alton. They were on there. We were doing a broadcast, watching these storms. They actually spotted the tornado 4 minutes, Jim, before the National Weather Service issued a tornado warning.
Really? 4 minutes?
Yeah, that's huge when you're talking about.
Yeah.
And so we put the warning out for Henderson, Maryland, which actually there was a tornado that touched down there. We put the warning out to seek shelter. There's a tornado heading your way 4 minutes before the National Weather. So before anybody got the notice, you know how you get the notice on your phone?
Your phone goes crazy.
Yeah, we actually gave the warning, and
Good job.
Yeah, so I hope.
People tune in.
Yeah, I hope people tune in because, we're going to stay on top of it like that. That's our goal. We want to be the go-to for breaking weather on things like that. So we're working hard on it. We don't have a news department in our works or in our plans right now, but weather for sure.
Weather for sure.
Yes.
All right, so new programming coming. You're looking for more local stuff. Anybody wants to be involved, they need to talk to you.
Right. Oh, you mentioned platforms.
Yes.
Kevin Short has platforms.
Yeah.
Well, we have platforms for your platforms.
There you go.
We have a platform. So TV Delmarva, if you're a church and you're looking to broadcast your show, get up with us. We want to put your show on the air at TV Delmarva.
All right, and I would like to see a church jump on that. You've talked to enough of them. The first one that says yes is going to get the best time.
I probably
slots.
shouldn't call them shows. Your church service.
Church service.
Yeah,
right.
I shouldn't call it a show.
But we need a church to jump on board. I mean, it's unbelievably affordable.
Yes.
It's going to give you content. It's going to give you an audience that you may not be reaching. And on top of that, they don't really have to do much of anything other than send you what they're already doing.
Right. Yeah, so many churches right now are already recording and streaming their services, so we could take that actually and put it right into our broadcast day.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Colin.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, so get up with Colin if you have any questions about that. So anyway, we're here. We're live in the Weller complex. We are practicing social distancing, okay? In other words, now we're still remaining social during all this, okay? And people that we want to talk to, we talk to. And if we don't really want to talk to you, we just don't make eye contact with you. But that's the way we did it, whether there was a pandemic or not. If we wanted to talk to you, we did. And if we didn't, we just ignored you. I'm just messing with you. People that know me know I like to talk to anybody, okay? My daughter is absolutely amazed when I'm at work and I answer the phone and I have this big, long, drawn-out conversation with the telemarketer. She's like, I can't believe you take these phone calls. I ask them things like, can you read me the numbers off of your business license? Well, the business license ain't even where they're at, but I can't talk to them without them identifying what's the name of the business. And it's just amazing the amount of information I can't get from a telemarketer. So anyway, all right, I hear the radio coming back on, and we're going to have another guest here in a minute, and we're going to be live. So thank you to Delaware 1059. We are live on the radio. So now on the radio, you're listening to me. This is Jim Weller. My name is Jim Weller. It's Jim, not GYM. This is a weekly show you're listening to called Weller Does Delmarva. And I want you to stay with us here. We're going to talk to a guest about a book that he's written in just a minute or so. And at 8:30, we're going to probably give away some things. And people say, what are you going to give away? I have got a collection of tree limbs like I've never had before. I've got some big tree limbs, some small tree limbs, and I've got different properties you can go to and pick these up. So they're conveniently located at many places throughout the county. So if you are looking for some free tree limbs or, just some leaves or debris or anything like that, I'll be telling you in a little while how you can pick up all the tree limbs you want, okay? Also got an opportunity. I need 2 garage doors. And I'm going to tell you how you can be the person to supply me with those 2 garage doors. Dottie, I see you're watching from Magnolia. Okay. So anyway, let's talk real quick just about somebody that sponsors the show. His name is Mark Johnson, Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service. Now, I'm sure if you've had any storm damage, a screen blown in or a door, blew backwards on the hinges and you need something fixed, handyman type stuff, projects. Mark Johnson is very knowledgeable, very, very good at what he does. He's licensed. He's insured. He's a local guy, been around a long time, and he will help you out. So estimates are free. I'm going to give you a phone number, and when you write it down, he likes to be text because if he's working, and he'd rather, just have text messages. But if you need to call him, feel free to call him. But again, if you need something done around your business or your home or whatever, or you're planning a project and you want to know, is it something he would do? A lot of people got their stimulus checks back and they're all ready to do something. And that's the whole purpose of those checks. Don't keep the money, spend it. Okay. That's what the stimulus check is all about. And when one utility trailer is not enough, buy 2. They're small. But anyway, Mark Johnson, handyman stuff, projects, repairs, maintenance, whatever. I talk to him all the time. I talk to him almost every day because I've always got ideas, and he's a great guy to bounce ideas off of. So if you need something done, I'm very happy. He's done great work for me, very pleased, and something as simple as a doorknob or as complicated as building a ramp or a deck, he can help you out with those things. So it's Atlantic Home Improvements, Handyman Services, Mark Johnson, licensed and insured. Here's his phone number. Everybody ready? Because I'd like you to at least send him a text message saying, good morning, Mark, and thank you for sponsoring Weller Does Delmarva. You ready? 302-500-0133. That's 500-0133. Also, you can email him at atlantichomeimprovements@comcast.net, and you can also look up Atlantic Home Improvements on the Facebook. In fact, like his page if you would, and that way you won't miss a thing. Now, my next in-studio guest. Now, I'm in one room. This gentleman's in another room. It's Fred Hageman. How you doing, Fred?
Doing well.
Good. And this is your first time being on the show?
Yes.
All right. And did you find the studio okay?
No.
Okay. It's not conveniently located, but you found it?
I did.
How hard was it for real?
Well, I went by it once and came back and
okay.
got it the second.
I should have told you to look for the tower. I might have never said that.
Yeah.
But there's one on the ground and there's one in the air. So, all right. So anyway, you've written a book.
I have.
All right. And do you want to tell us about this book? And so maybe introduce yourself. Who are you? Where are you from?
Well, I'm Fred Hageman. We live in Millsboro. We live on Long Neck.
Okay.
And grew up in Delaware, but we've moved away, and we've been back now for about 15 years, my wife and I.
All right,
And
where'd
my
you move
kids
away
came
to?
as well. I'm sorry?
Where'd you move to?
Oh, we moved to Miami, Florida, and then we moved to D.C., and then we
Okay.
moved to Connecticut. and
Wow.
Back here.
And
Jobs.
back to Delaware.
Back.
Tax-free shopping.
Yeah, we're glad we did.
All right. And you wrote a book.
I did.
And what inspired this? What's the name of the book, first of all?
Well, this is the book,
Okay.
Lessons from Our Forefathers.
Okay.
And I made a couple of mission trips. It's a local missionary group out of Delmarva here, and we went to the nation of Ghana in Western Africa
Okay.
a couple of times, and I gave some talks there. I gave 7 talks at either churches or we had something called leadership conferences for pastors and lay leaders. And when I got back, my wife looked at them and said, "Oh, these are pretty good. Maybe they would appeal to a general audience. So why don't you write a book?"
Oh, really?
And
So it was your
that's the
wife's
book.
idea.
Yeah, 7 chapters in here were from those talks. I wound up with 17 chapters, actually. And I used the same format that I gave the talks, and
Okay.
combining history and scripture and some personal stories along the way.
And how long did it take before you realized your wife was right? You should have wrote a book.
It took a little while.
Took a little while.
I don't know. It took months, but
How long does it take to write a book?
it took me about a year and a half.
Okay.
Stops and starts.
And did you type it or handwrite it or?
Yeah, I typed it online.
Okay.
Yeah, it worked
And then
pretty
put it
well.
all together.
Yeah, it's easier online now. It's pretty user friendly, and you can make changes. And
So if somebody's listening or watching and they say, well, Fred, what's your book about?
the book is about character traits, and it's things that we can learn from Scripture and from American history,
Okay.
because frequently the lessons we've learned from history actually are supported in the Bible. And we learn that God can do things regardless of the odds against us. One of the stories in the book was about how sailors used potatoes to sink an enemy ship. And so I've also put a lot of Delaware history into the book.
Okay.
There are a lot of stories. One was, I didn't know about this till I started looking into it. There was a battle in a little town over in Maryland, a little northwest of Baltimore. And the 1st Delaware Cavalry Regiment was stationed there, a portion of it. And they were led by a Major Napoleon Bonaparte Knight. And they got there one night, and the very next day they had a big surprise. Because coming through the town were almost 6,000 Confederate cavalry, led by Jeb Stuart. They were going to support Lee at Gettysburg. And so Napoleon Bonaparte Knight, he was drinking all day in the hotel lobby.
Okay.
He got plastered, and he refused to come out when they found the Confederates at the other side of town. So he ordered a Lieutenant Corbett to gather together what he had in charge, the Confederates. So they drew sabers, blew the bugles, and about 70 of them charged down the main street, and pedestrians jumping out of the way, and slammed into hundreds of Confederates at the other end of town. They initially drove them back, but the rest of the story is in the book, because it shows how the most ill-conceived matters like that actually rebounded to the good. And I think it was good for the Union cause, and it was good for God's plan, too. So I have stories like that in there, and things of local history, how private pilots, many of them stationed at a little airport, off Airport Road in Rehoboth, helped defeat a Nazi naval, a maritime invasion off of our coast, these little flying little private planes.
Really?
Yeah, so the more I delved into it, the more I found there's more and more history right here in the state. And then I had stories from Ghana as well. We made a trip to a little town in the northern part of the country, and it was a little bit like Delmar. It had a main road running through town, and one jurisdiction was on one side and one on the other, but it was deeper than that, because on one side of the road was a tribe with different customs and language and religion than on the other side of the road.
Really?
Absolutely. One side was Muslim and one was Christian, and we talk in the book about how we managed to minister there.
So
it's
both sides of the road?
Yeah, as far as you went through the town, almost exclusively.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's odd, isn't it?
It really, there's many odd things in Ghana.
So this book is, a lot of it is about life experiences.
Yes.
It's very factual, it sounds like, but it also has a common thread that God is involved in all things.
Yes, it does.
And don't ever doubt it or waver from it. And that is where we should find our source of strength and wisdom and comfort in all scenarios, you know.
Absolutely. Each chapter has a different sort of stands alone. One's on courage and another forgiveness and turning defeat into victory, things like that.
You gave me a copy, and I thank you for that. It looks like a very easy read to me. It looks like it would be very easy to read through. And tell me, how do people buy this book? Where do they get it?
Well, it's self-published on Amazon. I really recommend that. It's
just
very
get it in
user-friendly.
Amazon.
Yeah, just go on Amazon, plug in the title.
Lessons from Our Forefathers.
Right. And I have a website as well.
Okay.
And I've written a number of blogs which sort of follow the same ideas as chapters in this book. I wrote one on this pandemic, and there's one on Ireland and different things.
You're a blogger.
Yeah, I didn't even know what a blog was until I started this. Honestly, I never read anybody's blog. So technologically...
You're getting there.
Baby, yeah.
Wow. And so it's Fred Hageman,
Right.
Lessons from Our Forefathers. How much is it on Amazon?
$16.99.
All right, $16.99. Make a good gift for anybody.
Right.
A good read. Encourage you to get it and take some time while people are not working as much, spending time at home. Probably better than watching a bad TV show. Read a good book.
That's right.
Read a
And
good
if they'd like to read a blog,
okay,
that is on Fred Hageman, all lowercase, .wordpress.com.
fredhageman.wordpress.com.
Right.
All right. Is there any other contact info you want to give, or are you good?
Yeah, it's fine, I think.
Okay. And are you happy with your interview? Did you have anything else you wanted to say or add, or I don't want to cut you short?
No, I think that's
good.
Pretty much what's in the book.
And have you seen or heard this show before?
No.
Okay, so this is your first time.
Right.
And how did you even hear of it? How did you know to be on?
I was told by a number of people, and I remember you from Eagle's Nest. We went to Eagle's Nest some time ago.
Okay.
And I guess I vaguely knew that you had a show.
Okay.
But I don't like to get up early in the morning.
Oh, really? Okay.
This is semi-painful. Right
okay. Well, the good thing,
so
Fred,
I didn't get up to see your show, but I did prepare for this, and I did watch a couple of your your archives material show.
And just so you know, moving forward now that you know about the show, you can always watch it at another time.
Yes,
because it's all. That's what my advertisers love. They always get more than one ad.
Right.
They get the ad during the show, and then, like your book, in other words, you can take this and share this on Facebook, this video, meaning you can just share the show on Facebook to your friends and colleagues or whatever, just so you know.
Oh, that's great. I really appreciate the opportunity. I think it's terrific for people
and
that this is available.
Have you heard of the radio station 88.7 The Bridge?
Yes. Oh, sure.
Okay.
Listen to it all the time.
I don't know if you know this, but it started right here in this building.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
Wow.
It started right here. And before 88.7 The Bridge, there was another Christian station, 101.3. Started by Bill Sammons Jr. and a guy named Sonny Reed. Started right here in this building as well. So a lot of history here too.
Yeah.
You know, so
everywhere you look, there's history.
Everywhere you look, there's history. That's right. Well, I'm going to let you go. Is that okay?
Sure.
Thank you
sure,
very
I
much for
appreciate it.
coming and joining us, and I wish you well, and thank you for the book, okay?
Sure.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay. There you go. Lessons from Our Forefathers, folks. And look it up. Get it. It looks like it's going to be a great read. Lots of information and lots of things to know there. So, again, if you have never heard of my show or don't know much about it, we are always open-minded to having people on. We very much like also to sell advertising. So, and people say, Jim, what do you mean by sell advertising? Let's get a little more specific with that, okay? What we're talking about is if you own a business or you make a product or you sell a product and you want to get the word out to people, okay? So I don't have any exact numbers. I just know that last week's show just on Facebook alone has had 4,800 views. So in other words, that's what I'm talking about, numbers of people. So when you want to advertise, you want to know, is anybody listening? Is anybody watching? So this particular show, Weller Does Delmarva, is on a very large platform. So first of all, it's on Delaware 105.9, a very well-known talk and news radio station in our community. So it already has a large audience. So we're on radio. Then we're on a TV station called TV Delmarva, which is channel 14. You can get it right on your TV over the air at channel 14. You can also get it on your Roku device. You can also get it on an Amazon Fire Stick. We're also on YouTube. A lot of people have heard of YouTube. And then we're on about 6 or 7 Facebook pages, okay? So we have a lot of area that we cover, and we are looking for advertisers. I'm looking for people that own a business and say, I'd like more publicity. I'd like to get the word out. I'd like more customers. I'd like to do more business. That's what I can help you do. I can help you get the word out. And speaking of advertising, I have an unbelievable opportunity here for you. I'm looking for 2 new garage doors. I have 2 different properties that the wind blew the center of the door, and now the door's not working properly. 2 separate garage door purchases. So I want to buy 2 garage doors from somebody. I want them installed and put up in the whole 9 yards. And I want to do that in exchange for you buy some advertising from me. So in other words, so if you're in the garage door business and you want to put up 1 or 2 new garage doors for me, and however much that is, I'd like to give you that much advertising in exchange for those 2 doors. We'll swap checks is what we'll do. So if you're interested in me promoting your garage door business, I need 2 new garage doors, okay? So if you have any interest in that proposition, or if I confused you and you say, Jim, can you please explain it or make it clear, feel free to give me a call, 542-9157, 542-9157 if you want to advertise on my show, be on my show, or make a deal with me on a couple garage doors. I'd like to talk about that, okay? So let me give you an example of what an advertisement looks like. I'm going to advertise now, and I'm going to do a sponsor segment for my friend, Dr. T. Dr. Trillia and Dr. Bud are doctors of chiropractic. They run and operate a business called Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford. Now, my audience has heard me talk about these gentlemen for years. Dr. T's been in business a long time. He's the owner-operator of Peninsula Chiropractic Service, and Dr. Bud's been with him now for years. Between the 2 of them, they are wonderful chiropractors. No matter which one you get, you will be very, very happy. I go there all the time for all kinds of things. I'm on the phone a lot, so my head's tilted sideways. I'm sometimes, doing things and physically doing things, and I might have a neck pain, a back pain, an arm pain. I hold my iPad a lot. Sometimes my wrist hurts, my knee, my hip, whatever it may be. I go to chiropractors for everything. That's my first go-to thing unless I'm bleeding. So anyway, I like chiropractic care. You will too. Most of your insurance will, they'll tell you what your insurance will or won't cover, or you may already know that. If you were ever in a car accident, it's definitely good to have a chiropractor look at things. So I've got kids that go there. I've got grandkids that go there. I've got a lot of friends that go there. So if you need a chiropractor, if you've been to one and not got the results you were hoping for, if you've never been to one, check out Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford. Phone number, and sometimes you can get an appointment the same day you call. It's 629-4344, 629-4344. It's PeninsulaCairoCenter.com on the web, and like them on Facebook. They're very active there, very informative. I'm telling you, it's a great place to deal. It's like a wellness center. So that's kind of where I'm at. So with that said, I just want to say good morning to each and every one of you and tell you that this is a local show called Weller Does Delmarva. At 8:30, we're going to take a break from the radio, but we are going to be rapid fire giving things away. So if you want some free things and you haven't won anything in the past 30 days, we would like you to stand by, get ready, write down this phone number. So, because if you call and it's busy, you got to hang up and call back. There's no operators, there's nobody. It's just me answering the phone, and it gets answered, and then I talk to you, and then I'm ready for the next one. So it's 422-7336. 422-7336. In about 10 minutes, we're going to take a break at 8:30 from the radio. We're then going to come back on, and we're going to be giving away sauce from Eagle Wings, and it's called Pepe La Parme. Pepe. Okay? We're going to be giving bottles of this away, and then we're also going to be giving away gift cards to Vanderwins. Okay? And that's what we're going to do between 8:30 and 9. We need your participation. We're going to give away a lot of stuff fast, rapid fire. You call, I take your name. I want to know your name and how you're watching or hearing the show. Are you watching on TV, radio, Facebook, YouTube, carrier pigeon? How are you knowing about this show? So at 8:35-ish, we're going to start that, and we are going to blow through as many phone calls and give away as much stuff as we can. If you own a business and you have something you want me to give away for you, I am open-minded to that, okay? Like I have a lot of tree limbs that I want to give away. So if anybody's looking for some free tree limbs and brush and debris, I've got some of that. But Eagle Wing Sauce got up with me, and They said, hey, Jim, I want you to give away some of that. It's actually called Delaware Sauce Company. Delaware Sauce Company, all right? So anyway, let's talk real quick about my accountant. People say, Jim Weller, you brag about your accountant, your insurance man, your chiropractor. I love them all. I'm looking for a garage door guy to brag about, all right? So anyway, I want to tell you, George Luff, this is a sponsor segment. George Luff, his son Tyler, and Team Luff, they do a great job for me, tax-wise, accounting-wise, keeping me straight, helping me with these new SBA loans, and guiding me through processes. They're good people to deal with, conveniently located in Milford and Rehoboth and Dover. Okay, so anyway, I just got my year-end stuff all done and know where we're at, and we're doing some strategic planning for next year and trying to keep everything straight. And Luff and Associates does a good job for me. They also help with our payroll. They have a system called Easy Payroll. So a few years back, my daughter Jenny said, let's just start utilizing them. That way, if there's anything we need to know, an update or whatever, we're updated because it's their responsibility to know that stuff. So if you own a business and you need help with your payroll, Luff and Associates can help you. So again, 3 locations, Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. Good people, been around a long time, family owned and operated. George, his son Tyler, and Team Luff do a good job for me, and they'll do one for you. A lot of people know George, and just very involved in our community, and a great place for accounting work. So whether you need it for your personal or residential, they can help you out. Personal, business, residential, whatever. It doesn't have to be a business. It can be just your own personal tax returns. They can help you out. So it's Luff and Associates, 302-422-9699, 422-9699. LuffCPAs.com on the web. Like them there if you would. Well, you don't like them on the web. You just look them up. It's LuffCPAs.com, 422-9699. If you'd be kind enough to just call them and thank them for sponsoring the show, even if you don't need them, I wouldn't mind that. So we're going to take a break in a moment from the radio, okay? But we don't stop on TV Delmarva, and we don't stop on Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook and you would be kind enough to hit the share button, we would appreciate it, okay? We just want you to share the show to people and let them know what you're doing. So I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. We're going to chat with Colin Walls about TV Delmarva, and then we're going to give away the farm. So get ready. Stay tuned. We'll be right back on the radio in a couple minutes. All right, to my TV audience and my Facebook audience, thank you for watching the show. We're going to give you an opportunity to call in a few minutes and chat with us. We'd like to know, what do you think of the TV, and what do you think of Facebook, and how we looking today, and would you like to win some sauce, or would you like to win some ice cream, or do you have something you want me to give away for you? So anyway, Colin, are you back there?
Hey, I'm here, Jim, and that sauce sounds really good. What's it called again?
Le Pepe or something like that. Pepe Le Parme.
Pepe Le Parme.
Parme, okay?
Wow, that's cool.
Right, we've got one bottle to give away to 100 people, so we're good.
One bottle. You're giving it away by the teaspoon, huh?
By the teaspoon, and you have to pick it up.
Okay.
And you have to stay 6 feet away.
All right, yeah, long teaspoon.
Yeah. You know what we're going to do? Maybe we'll have a thing where we bring a grill and cook some food and then let people taste it on air.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Who's cooking it?
Huh?
Who's cooking it?
Oh, Tracy.
Okay.
She can multitask. I've seen her walk and chew gum at the same time.
All right.
Anyway, you know what else I thought? I think we're going to get Vanderwin's ice cream out here one morning. And
that's a good idea. You know, the overall goal, though, of this is to get back to Rudy's in Harrington, Rudy's Family Restaurant.
Yes.
And have their food on the show.
That's a great idea. When are we doing that, Colin?
Well, hopefully soon. Not soon enough for me, but hopefully very soon. We want to get back over there to Rudy's in Harrington, Rudy's Family Restaurant. Great place to go. And they actually, are sponsoring you to be there.
That's right.
Of course, we're not there, but
we need to be there.
Exactly. We need to be there.
Then people can come in and see us in person.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. They could sit down and actually eat their breakfast if they can keep it down while they're watching the show. That's always like the number one goal. Can you keep it down while you're watching?
Keep the noise down, not their food, right?
Right, exactly.
Just checking with you.
Well, good morning.
Right, so thanks for stopping by, Colin. Is there anything else?
well, TV Delmarva, real quick, TV Delmarva is the newest television station on Delmarva, so Channel 14 over the air. Point your antenna towards Seaford and rescan. Look for Channel 14 to come up and check us out. Lots of exciting stuff going on there. Lots of local shows, good local content, and a lot of it's live. Like when do you see a really live show? Some of these shows that you think are live are actually recorded, pre-recorded hours before. So it's very close to live, but not quite. But our stuff, except for one show, our live shows are truly live. We are talking into the microphone right this second, and you're seeing it come out of your TV about a second and a half to 2 seconds later. So that's as close to live as you can get, a second and a half to 2 seconds, I would say. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, it is live, though. It's real. And we're not even rehearsing this stuff. Like, we're just making it up as we go.
That's right. But we do speak a lot of truths, when it comes to TV Delmarva. TV Delmarva has got a pretty good reach so far. We're seeing lots of results from it, whether you're watching on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, Channel 14 over the air, or tvdelmarva.com. We are getting out there, and we're reaching a lot of people, even on Facebook Live. When our shows are live, they are actually going out over Facebook Live. So lots and lots of exciting things at TV Delmarva. Check us out, tvdelmarva.com, and all those other ways you can watch it.
All right. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you, Jim.
All right. And thank you, Team TV Delmarva. People don't realize it. In the back of this building, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the back of the building making things happen, plus Tracy in the front of the building. And then you got me. I'm not really doing anything, but everybody else is making it all happen. So we're going to have some fun now, okay? I've cleared my slate. I hope Tracy's got her ink pen ready so she can make notes of who won what. So we're going to have 2 different things we're giving away. We're giving away a bottle of Pepe Le Parme sauce or 2 Vanderwin's gift cards. You can't win both. You can only win one or the other. And if you have won in the past 30 days, we need you to take just a little bit of a break and let more people get through on the phone. When you call, if you don't get through, hang right up and call back. We've only got one line. We don't have any people to help with the phones. Well, this is a low-budget operation, and I'm cheap, okay? So it's either low budget or I'm cheap, but it's one or the other. But I only got one phone, and we'll take phone calls now, 422 7336. Here's what I want to know. Do you want sauce or do you want ice cream? And how are you watching the show? And what's your name? What's your name? What do you want? 2 Vanderwins gift cards or sauce? Pepe La Parme. I thought it was PP. It's Pepe La Parme sauce from Eagle Wings. And people say, who in the world is Eagle Wings? Let me tell you real quick who they are. It's a friend of mine named Rick Ewing, and it's called Delaware Sauce Company. And they're on Stein Highway in Seaford, right next to M&T Bank. And they're open Saturdays and Sundays from 10 to 3 or other days by appointment. So if you want to get some sauces, you can get them there. Any questions? 302-337-6399. 337-6399. Okay? We're ready for the phone to ring. 422-7336. Do you want to win anything? Vanderwins gift cards or sauce? One or the other. Call now. 422-7336. It's that simple. And you can be a winner. We're asking if you've won in the past 30 days to, that's going to be our new thing. So if you win something, wait 30 days and then feel free to win it again. 422-7336. 422-7336, whether you're watching on TV, whether you're watching on your electronic device, whether you're listening on the radio, you are allowed to call me right this minute. What'd you say?
Got a call.
I have a call already?
The comments, views, and opinions.
Here we go. Caller, are you there?
Reflect the views
Good morning,
of the
Jim.
staff, management,
how you doing?
advertisers of
Hey,
Delaware
this is Carrie Fortune Trooper. How are you?
Good, Carrie. How you doing?
All right, I'm watching you on Facebook Live.
All right, and what are you wanting to win?
The Vanderwins card.
Okay, so Carrie is watching on Facebook, and we'll put you down for 2 Vanderwins, okay?
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you. See ya. Bye-bye. Thank you. All right, there goes Carrie Schwarzentrooper. So it's that simple, folks. Hey, we're back on the radio. We're giving things away to my radio audience. You're listening to Jim Weller. This is Weller Does Delmarva. And for the next few minutes, as fast as we can, we're going to take phone calls, and we're going to give you a bottle of sauce from Eagle Wings. It's called Pepe La Parme. Pepe La Parme sauce. You can get a bottle of sauce for free or 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. You pick. I need you to call me now if you would like a free gift. 422-7336. 422-7336. Call right this minute. It is Saturday. What's today's date? April 18th, 2020. This show ends at 9 a.m. on that date. So if you're listening to a rerun, don't call then. Nobody will be there. 422-7336. We have a phone call. Caller, are you there?
Yeah, hi, Jim. This is Ephraim. I wanted to get 2 of those Vanderbilt.
I bet you do want Vanderbilt. This is Vanderwin, but that's fine. I'm just messing with you.
You know what I mean? Okay, the ice cream.
Yep. And do you eat ice cream?
Yes, I do. I shouldn't, but I do, yeah.
Okay. And the other question is, how are you seeing the show?
On the radio, 105.9.
All right. And can you see us on the radio?
No, cannot see you.
I'm just messing with you. So, all right. Well, Ephraim, thank you. Thank you. And you got like 30 days to pick up your gift cards at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. Ephraim, good guy, good local guy. So thank you, Ephraim. And anybody else want 2 gift cards to Vanderwins or a bottle of sauce? 422-7336. Just keep calling, because if you don't get through, call right back. 422-7336. And we're ready for you. So you're listening and watching Weller Does Delmarva. I do need 2 garage doors, so I'm looking for a garage door company, and you can do 1 door or both doors, that wants to swap advertising for a garage door. And we've got a phone call. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
And are you looking for sauce or ice cream?
For ice cream.
Ice cream. And who is this?
This is Ann from Milford.
How do you spell Ann? Ann?
ANN.
Very good. You got it correct. And you're calling from Milford. And are you watching on TV, radio, Facebook?
No, I was trying to get you on YouTube, and I couldn't get you.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. YouTube, I forgot all about that. YouTube is not live. It'll be on there on Monday. So how did you hear me? How did you know I was on today?
Oh, I listen to you every Saturday.
On the radio.
Yeah, and I love Wall Service Center.
And what do you love about Wall's Service Center?
Oh, they're just honest, they're professional, and the honesty is the best part.
It's good to find an honest automotive repair shop, isn't it?
Amen.
Amen. Yep. Have you dealt with them more than once?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, well, good. And have you met Colin or his son Colin?
Met both of the Collins, and I met Tracy, and they go above and beyond. I had my car towed there, and they let me know what was going on with it. They fixed it promptly. It was just amazing. They're very good.
Well, thank you for that. Okay, and we're going to set 2 gift cards aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville, and we're open Tuesday through Saturday. You can pick them up. Okay.
Okay, I'll find you.
Thank you, Ann.
Thank you, Jim. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, I hope Colin didn't hear all that and it go to his head or something like that. But Walls Service Center, Colin Walls, his son Colin, his other son Jonathan, and Tracy, good team of people. They do a good job. All right, do we have another phone call? Okay. All right, we do have another phone call. Caller, are you there?
Yes, sir.
And how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. And are you calling for sauce or ice cream?
The ice cream.
The ice cream. And your name?
Sharon Prettyman.
You said Sharon?
Yes.
All right. And how are you hearing or seeing the show?
I am seeing the show.
On where?
Facebook.
Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And have you ever seen it before?
No.
This is your first time?
Yes.
How did you find us?
My husband.
And what did he tell you about it?
Yeah, we're watching it right now.
And he made you call, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He was too shy to do it, wasn't he?
No, he just wanted to keep on watching.
Oh, I got you. All right. Well, what do you think of the show? And you can be honest. I've got thick skin. Do you like it or hate it? Did she hang up? I can't hear her. I hear people laughing in the back of the building. All right. Well, anyway, Sharon, thanks for the call. I just wondered if you like the show or not. All right. 422-7336. 422-7336. I need somebody watching on Channel 14 to give us a call. Is anybody out there watching on TV? Channel 14. Call me now. 422-7336. Caller, are you there?
Hello, Jim. John from Ocean Pines. How you doing?
Good, John. How you doing?
I'm sitting out here at the Salisbury parking lot here to get some chicken today.
Oh, really? What kind of chicken?
They have, I guess this Mount Air has chicken breast, 10-pound bags for $1 a pound, and they have chicken tender bags, 10-pound bags, $1 a pound.
And what's the line like?
Crazy. It's
really?
Weaving in and out of the parking lots here, and there's got to be, I don't know, 500 cars that's sitting over here at least.
Really? Hasn't Mount Air been wonderful about doing this?
It is. My sister-in-law did something, I don't know if it was Mount Air or who it was last weekend, but it's a great opportunity and, to save a couple bucks, especially during, this stressful time for everyone. So. And
you could stay in your car. Don't you just pull right up and they give it to you like that?
Yeah, I think they start here around 9 o'clock, so everyone's just sort of sitting still right now. But, yeah, they'll put it in the car. There's no getting out. Have to have exact cash or a credit card for payment.
Okay.
So,
well,
we came out. We're getting some for a couple of our neighbors and a little bit for ourselves, so we're going to try and help out a couple of neighbors as well.
Excellent. And are you wanting ice cream or sauce? You ought to get this sauce.
Yeah, I'll try the sauce, absolutely.
All right, and it was John, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and are you listening on the radio or watching on some device?
I was actually watching on Facebook.
Okay. And have you seen the show before?
Yep. Sometimes
okay.
I catch you in the morning. I always want to come over and have breakfast when you have that breakfast in the morning.
Oh, yes.
It's always tough trying to get to work and I'm in Ocean City, so it's a bit of a ride.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you tuning us in. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. You take care. Did you stop by your store
in Bridgeville? Yep, we're open Tuesday, closed Sunday and Monday. Open Tuesday through Saturday.
All right, perfect. Thanks a lot, Jim. Stay safe, and thanks for doing what you're doing.
All right, thank you, John. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, well, there we go. Sitting, I believe he said, in Salisbury, waiting for chicken. About 500 cars there, he said. So that's kind of cool. So, folks, thank you for your calls. Oh, I have another call. Caller, are you there? Good morning. Is there anybody there?
Yes.
All right. I can barely hear you, but go ahead. Are you calling for sauce or ice cream or to purchase advertising?
The sauce, Jim.
The sauce. And who am I talking to?
Betty and Charlie from Milton.
I have missed you guys.
And we have missed you and everybody. Denise, Tracy there, and Colin and Jonathan. You know,
Yep.
I sure do miss having breakfast there.
Now, when we get back to Rudy's, we're going to see if we can get them to move a couple tables out there so you can hang out with us.
Yeah, well, I was going to mention that later, too, because I'm really excited about getting out,
Yep.
That's one thing I do miss is getting out to the restaurants.
Yep. Well, hopefully we're going to have it to where people can hang right out where we are doing the show in the future. Hopefully.
Yeah, and we like hanging out with you all.
Yep. And we miss you. We miss you.
Yeah.
So
But
you're going to try
on the
this
radio-
sauce.
Pardon?
You're going to try the sauce. Is that correct?
The sauce. That
All
is
right.
correct.
And I'll set it aside at Weller's in Bridgeville, and you can have 30 days to pick it up. Is that okay?
That works perfect, Jim.
All right. Well,
And I'm glad to-
tell Charlie I said hi, will you please?
I sure will. He's listening to you on the radio out there.
I'll tell you what, I bet he needs a haircut by now.
Yes, he does. And so do I.
All right. I'll see you both. Take care.
Okay, you too, Jim. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Have a good day. That was so nice. Betty and Charlie, they used to come almost every week when we were down there at Maryland's Cheer Center Cafe, and great people, good supporters of the show. So thank you, everybody, for watching, for listening. We are looking for 2 new garage doors in exchange for some advertising. So anyway, we have another phone call, I'm being told. Caller, are you there? Good morning. Oh, we lost it. All right, just call back. Just call back, 422-7336. We do not have a high-tech phone system, but I think the call is there. Good morning. Caller, good morning. If they're there, I can't hear them.
No, we lost them.
I
think there's something going on. It's going to your phone, too. You hear your phone ringing. Here you go. Yep.
I don't know.
We keep losing it.
Okay. Tracy, hold the phone higher up in the air. It might work. Go climb that tower a couple notches and hold it up. All right. 422-7336. Try us again if you would, please. We could be having some technical difficulties. There is zillions of wires here. We'll go to another plan. If you're calling and can't get through, send me a text message and I'll do something different. Send me a text message if you need to. I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
All right. I think we have somebody, Jim.
You think so, for real?
Think so. Try it.
Don't tease me like that. Caller, are you there?
I am.
And who am I talking to?
Sue, but I'm calling from Florida, so I can't pick up any sauce or ice cream.
Sue from Florida?
Yeah.
And whereabouts in Florida?
Winter Haven.
And how did you know about the show?
It came up on my Facebook this morning.
Really? Have you seen it before?
No, sir.
This is your first time watching this show?
Right.
Wow. And are you from Delaware?
I am. I'm from Seaford.
Seaford. And right now, are you happy that you're in Florida, or do you wish you were in Delaware?
I always wish I was in Delaware, but I've been here since '78.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So do you come back and forth?
I do. I was supposed to go up in March, but
Okay. The pandemic's messed you up, hadn't it?
right.
And, well, I am so honored that you're watching this show.
I do.
Anything you would like to see us do different with this show?
No, I just want to let you know that you're being far away.
Being far away. Well, thank you so much, and have a safe weekend, okay?
Okay, you too.
See you, Sue. Bye-bye. Well, that was very nice. I just came up on Facebook. Isn't that scary? Or amazing? That's amazing. All right. So, folks, if you want to call and you want to win a couple gift cards to Vanderwins, or you want to win some sauce from Eagle Wings, Delaware Sauce Company, feel free to call right now. We're giving this stuff away. It's 422-7336. So for those listening on the radio, you just dial the number 422-7336. For people on Facebook or whatever, I hope the phones are working okay. We do have phone glitches now and then, but I think we have another call. Caller, are you there?
I am. How are you this morning, Jimmy?
Good. And who am I speaking to?
World famous Jack Ennis.
Jack Ennis. And are you a sauce guy or are you a ice cream guy?
Both.
Both. We're going to make you pick. I'm going to give you the sauce. Is that okay?
Yeah, I got a couple of ice cream tickets I haven't used yet.
Well, I'm going to put you down for a bottle of sauce, okay?
All right, where do I pick? I'll see you at church tomorrow.
It would be nice if we could see each other at church tomorrow.
Well, you know they're doing a drive-in church in Georgetown, right?
At the Marvel Museum.
Correct.
Have you been to that yet?
2 times.
What do you think of it?
Great.
Wow, and you go and just sit in your truck?
Yep. Take my dog with me.
Okay. They had a guy down there in a black pickup stirring up a lot of trouble last week. That wasn't you, was it?
No.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just kidding you. So, how's the dog like it?
Sits there and watches it.
Okay. And
they got messed up. They got messed up last week. The first week they had it on 96.9, and somehow that broke federal communications or something.
Huh.
And they took it off the air last week, and it did by speakers. But supposedly they got it
worked out.
Ordered something, and you were supposed to be able to hear it in the radio. The first week it was great, man.
Wow. And I think you get there at 9:30 and it starts at 10, or you get at 9. I don't remember what time it starts. Do you?
No, it starts at 9.
Okay, so get there early. Okay, get there at 8:30.
Yeah, well, you sit in your car. It's in a parking lot.
Okay. All right. Well, I may just do that. If I do, I'll bring you this bottle of sauce.
All right.
And what else is going on with Jack Ennis?
Well, let me finish on this church deal. The biggest thing is, somebody is looking for a chance just to get in their car and with a purpose to go somewhere. It's an hour that you can spend with the Lord.
Right.
And, I just think it's the greatest thing ever happened.
Wow. And
I tried to get our church to do it, but they saw too many communications, too many logistic problems with it.
Right. And how do you dress for a drive-in church? What's the dress code?
Come as you are, I guess.
Okay. I could even wear shorts if I wanted to.
You could.
All right. All right, Jack. Thanks for calling me, okay?
Hey, a quick question for you.
Yes.
Hey, Jim?
Yes.
I heard you got some tree limbs you want to get rid of?
Yeah. I really don't think I do by now, but I had some, yes. What, are you collecting them?
I am.
Okay. Well, I think my neighbor's done cleaned them up. It was a house in Milford, and I got a feeling he's picked them all up, but I'll let you know if I got some. Is that okay?
That'd be fine. I'll talk to you. I'll tell you somebody that's been going down to this church is Dave Wilson, the auctioneer.
Really?
Yep, Dave's been going.
Wow. So you've been seeing some people you know?
Yep.
All right. Well, I got to let you go, okay?
Thank you, Jim. Have a great day.
See ya. See you, Jack. Bye-bye. All right. There's Jack Ennis, everybody. So he was going to help me out with my tree limbs. Appreciate his friendship. All right, everybody. If you want to call, it's 422-7336. Got a few minutes left in the show. And I am looking for a couple new garage doors in exchange for advertising. So please just get up with me about that. Listen, I never even talked about Weller's yet today. By golly, if you got your stimulus check and it's got I need kayaks written all over it, We got kayaks for sale, folks, starting at $137, and we are for sure running out of kayaks. We're getting out of the kayak business. Some of them are like $300 below the big box stores on a kayak. We're just cutting them loose. We want to be done with them. Our loss is your gain. So if you wanted a kayak and you got your stimulus check or whatever, we want to sell kayaks at Weller's in Bridgeville. We're open now till 2 today. Hey, is there another phone call? Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am, Jim. How you doing? It's Greg.
Hey, how you doing, Greg?
Doing good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. And yourself?
Good. How's your family?
Everybody's healthy, wealthy, and, well, not wealthy, but healthy and wise.
Well, good. Well, anyway, you got a good family there. And are you an ice cream guy or a sauce guy?
Definitely an ice cream guy.
Okay. And this is Greg, right?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to put you down. And just out of curiosity, how are you finding the show? Are you listening, watching?
I've got you on Facebook.
Facebook, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go if that's okay. And
Jim, I did send you a message about the idea of a fundraiser.
Yes.
If you look at it and maybe promote it next week, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. I will take a look at it and see what I can do, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. See you, Greg. Take care.
Hey,
Bye-bye. Bye. All right. So anyway, that was Greg, another listener, watcher of the show. Got a lot of different people. So anybody else out there? We're in the final few minutes, but I was talking about kayaks at Weller's, and we are liquidating them. That $137 kayaks, brand new, comes with a paddle. I think it was normally like $200. We got them for $137. We want them to go bye-byes. All right, and then we got some different shapes and sizes and things like that. Same way with generators, and we are selling trailers like crazy, and we are short-staffed. So keep all that in mind because we only could fit so many people in our showroom. So we do not have our full staff because we have too many people for the building that we have. So if you need something, you come on up. We'll wait on you. We'll take care of you. We are busy. There's no question. Business has been very busy, folks. And so I want to say a grateful thank you to all the people that are buying trailers from Weller's. I know other people sell trailers. It's not a secret. But we try hard. We don't look to be the cheapest. We want to be fair. We want to be honest, and we want to give you good service, okay? All right. Now, I do have another phone call. Caller, are you there?
Yes, Jim. I want to say good morning to you.
How are you doing, Snooky?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. And what are you doing during these times? Are you out and about? Are you cooped up, or how you holding up?
Out and about.
Really? Out and about?
I heard to you, so I try to keep on going.
All right. And have you been water skiing lately?
No, that's been 50 years ago. I think I've done that.
Okay. Oh, man. It's different times, isn't it, Snooky?
It's not good out there. Some of my shop closed up. Somebody laid everybody off.
Yeah.
It ain't good.
It ain't good.
And I just wanted to call you just and wish you a good morning, a good week. And
you want me to set some sauce aside for you?
What? Nah, you can. Ain't no big thing. I just wanted to call you and talk to you.
All right, and tell me, how's Pat doing?
Fine. We're sitting in the house. Pat's sitting in the house.
And are you, like, giving her massages of her feet, like foot massages?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Love that.
And she massages your ego, correct?
Yeah, keep on the go.
Well, you two take care, okay?
Yeah, hey, have a good week, Jim.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. I forgot to ask how he was watching. I hope Snooky's watching on TV. You never know what he's doing. But so anyway, folks, we got a lot of good friends of the show, and I want to say thanks a lot that everybody that's called in. I appreciate your support. There's plenty of other things you could be doing on Saturday morning, but you're watching or putting up with me, and I appreciate it, okay? So we try our best to keep everybody happy and so on and so forth. And I have another phone call. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
And who am I talking to?
2 girls.
2 girls. And do these 2 girls like sauce or ice cream?
Ice cream.
And where are you calling from?
Lincoln. Yeah, Lincoln, Delaware.
Lincoln, Delaware. Where is Lincoln, Delaware at? Where's that close to?
Milton.
Milton?
Ellendale.
Oh, it's close to Ellendale and Milton. And do you both want ice cream or just one of you?
Both.
Both. Can I have a name or no name?
Sarah.
Sarah? How you spelling Sarah?
Sarah.
H, okay. And are you watching on TV, Facebook, or the radio?
Radio.
And who put you up to Colin?
Well, my mom, she said that there's a free ice cream, so we were just like, yay!
All right. You got to pick it up at Weller's. It'll be 2 gift cards to Vanderwins, and you can pick it up at Weller's in Bridgeville over the next 30 days, okay?
Okay.
And what's your mom's name?
Anna Marie. And can we have one for our little brother?
Oh, sure. So you want 3 of them?
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
All right. So 3 gift cards, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll see y'all, okay?
Yes. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. This is some children's favorite show here, folks. So you never know who's going to call in. Folks, I'm out of time. So thank you very much. It has been show number 345, our 345th show. God bless you all. Have a safe weekend. And be careful out there, all right? I'll see you next Saturday. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
The preceding
You're watching TV Delmarva.